because kid imitate their parents, so that is why.
Yeah.
And I feel like that rather than teaching that no, you don't have to do this thing and that thing. Rather than teaching,
Mhm.
just start doing yourself. Because
Yeah.
in this way, kid will observe and they will start copy you.
Mm. Yeah. Earlier, I deliberately wanted to, you can say, teach them,
Hmm.
but then I after some time I found no, you are pressurized to
Yes.
kids. Okay,
Yes.
you don't do that. So then
And do you
definitely,
believe that learning story, it is also very helpful for our speaking?
learning stories. Okay,
Yes.
I'm not into stories. Okay, but yeah, when I started my reading part, then I prefer to read stories. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, for a few days I started with the stories. Then I you can just shift it to another part, like a self-help book, something like
Okay, okay. Yes, yes.
yes.
No, no.
But yeah, stories. But I practiced a lot with the stories. For example, I listen any story and try
Hmm.
to that story elaborate in my own words. These
Hmm.
kind of practice I also did. Yeah.
Hmm. Because I also feel like that in story you cover all the vocab, all the sentences. So that is why I also prefer that learning story, it is cover all the things.
Yeah, and stories also provide us a basic sentence structures that is very
Yes.
important for speaking. When you
Yes.
know
They
basic structures, you can
hmm.
speak easily.
Yes, they provide in a simple way. So in this way it is become easier for us.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes. So do you tell the story to your kid or not?
Yeah, I tell the story. Earlier, what happened with me, whenever I try to tell a story to my kids, told a story, then
Mm-hmm.
they try to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't listen stories in English because we don't understand something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, when I tell a story, then I try to use more English words, not
Mm.
completely in English, but yeah, try to more English words so they can familiar
Yes.
with some
Vocab.
specific words,
Hmm.
vocab. Yeah,
Yes,
these
yes, yes.
kind of things I did.
Yeah.
Did.
No, we should start with one sentences. One word, sorry, vocab. Like vocab.
Vocab.
And then after start with sentences, two words, then sentences. So it is become easier for kid as well for understand that yes, what she is saying to me, yeah, I have to give answer in
Yes.
this way.
Okay, so here I want to share one thing. My younger daughter is around 3.5 year old only, and they hardly listen English or like okay any English kind of content. Okay, but whenever I speak in front of them, so they grab some vocabulary. Okay, so nowadays she started to use the vocabulary like a comfortable. Okay, and decoration. These kind of words they are using. She's using actually.
Yes,
Then I
it's good.
asked her,
Mm-hmm.
what is the meaning? They really not aware to the meaning, but they know. Mama,
Hmm.
decoration is अच्छा अच्छा. I mean, कुछ सजाना, something like that. They
Hmm.
really not familiar the exact meaning, but
But
yeah, they can.
hmm.
You can say take idea.
Hmm.
Okay, from
Yeah.
the context.
Yeah. And the good thing is that they are able to speak difficult word. Because
Difficult.
for kid,
That's
decoration is a difficult word. And she is able to
yeah,
speak. So it is good. It is fine that, yeah, she is learning, she is progressive.
yeah. Whenever I talk with someone, so sometimes she listens. So
Yes.
after hang up the call, she imitate me. Okay, and hello, I'm Deepika. How are you? Something like that. Start to speak.
Yes, because kid imitate their parents, so that is why.
Yeah.
And I feel like that rather than teaching that no, you don't have to do this thing and that thing. Rather than
Mm-hmm.
teaching, just start doing yourself. Because
Yeah.
in this way, kid will observe and they will start copy you.
Mm. Yeah, earlier I deliberately wanted to, you can say, teach them,
Hmm.
but then I after some time I found no, you are pressurized to
Yes.
kids. Okay,
Yes.
you don't do that. So then I start to do myself. Okay, first I speak in front of them, then they listen, grab, then they started to speak the same thing.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes, when we are teaching, so they become pressure. They will be become pressure because
Yeah.
yes, they feel like that all the time. She always pressurize me that you have to do this thing, that thing. They are stopping my enjoyment. So if we start
Yeah.
anything with enjoyment rather than
Mm-hmm.
pressure anything, so they will learn easily.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So, here, I want to ask one question from your side.
Yes, yes.
Do you use any other kind of things except, I mean, listening and writing? Do do you use any kind of other methods to improve your English?
Yeah, apart from reading and writing, I would say just if you feel like that there's no one for talking as well, so just do self-talk. Today I did this thing, today this happened with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to do this thing and that thing. Just elaborate with yourself. And apart from this thing, whatever, put any topic and start talking. And just feel like that how much I am able to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So it is
Mm-hmm.
also very helpful. And whenever you are lacking, then just start to ask for our teacher ChatGPT. Universal
Yes,
teacher, I would say.
yeah. You can say favorite teacher also because they
Yeah.
it never scold her him
Yeah.
them sorry.
This teacher is like always support you. If you are speaking in a wrong way, then very politely they will
Mhm.
teach.
Politely. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And that even whenever you ask something, they elaborate according to your level. Okay. Okay. Suppose that I'm asking only one meaning of the one word. Okay. So it try to elaborate that thing according to my level. You can use
Hmm.
that word in that situation. Okay. If you don't want to use that particular word, you have another options. Okay.
Yes.
Instead of this word, you can pick or choose simple words.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's why I like it a lot.
Yes, and they will never ever say that no, you are wrong. No. Yeah,
Hmm.
you are right, but here you can say in a polite in another
Yeah,
way. So
another way.
so always ChatGPT supporting you
Yeah. And
and appreciating.
earlier I started writing. Okay. So yeah, what happened because it is not cup of tea for me earlier. Okay, it was not cup of tea me. But then I started to link my writing habit with ChatGPT.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
then I tried to make interesting this to build this habit. So I felt okay. You just whatever I wrote, okay, and send to ChatGPT and ask where I'm lacking my grammar mistakes, unnatural sentence, where I'm using word wrong. I mean a word on a wrong place, something like that. They give so it gives feedback, okay,
Hmm.
and very clear with clarity
Hmm. Hmm.
and and it also prays okay today you work well in that area.
Hmm.
So after that I feel good, okay, I'm feeling elated. Okay, now today I did this thing well
Yes.
in writing. So
Hmm.
my confidence day by day built and I nowadays I'm yeah into writing, you can say.
Yes, yes. If you are every day you are doing practice now, so you will never ever feel underconfidence. Why we are feeling
Yes, yes.
underconfidence? Because on a regular basis we are not doing practice.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
that is
sometimes what
why.
happen now when we want to inculcate any kind of new habit, okay, this in the earlier you feel like, okay, no, this is not my cup of tea, I can't do it. So you try to make it interesting.
Yes,
How can you take interest so you can build this habit?
yes, yes,
This is
yes.
I also learned with ChatGPT actually.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, what do you feel when you feel underconfidence and you feel like that?
Mhm.
I learn all over the thing, but still I am lacking. So, at that time,
Mhm.
how do you motivate yourself?
Okay. So yes, this is the journey, okay, a long journey. So definitely we feel ups and downs in this journey, no doubt. In that, when I feel demotivated, then I ask only one question: why you started this journey, first
Hmm.
of all, okay, and second, and then I compare to myself, okay, earlier what you had
Hmm.
and now what you have,
Hmm. Yes.
okay. These both questions help me to feel motivated.
Yes. Absolutely. You're right.
And every day I ask my about the progress from
Hmm.
ChatGPT.
Hmm.